Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Thursday. Before we go about our business for the rest of the day, thought it'd be fun for us to do a video game review for the video game section of the YouTube channel. The summer is sadly winding down, so I want to get as many of these done as possible. Today we are going to be reviewing something fun. I recently acquired a Sega Power-Based converter, which allows me to play Master System games. And one Master System game that I have had a long time that I've never been able to play is Zillion. This game was horrendously packaged in the United States, but actually had a very cool Japanese cover, which apparently the fine people at Tonka, who I distributed the Sega Master System, thought that American audiences would not appreciate. So anyway, we are, reviewing Zillion, which is a video game that is tied to a very cool Japanese anime that ran in Japan for 31 episodes, and in the United States came out on a series of VHS tapes brought to us by 80s manufacturer of anime, Streamline Pictures, that brought us probably my favorite anime movie, The Blade of Kamui. These are what the VHS covers looked like. Very, very cool. This is Zillion, the beginning, which has the early episodes. And this actually did feature the Japanese opening credits, which is very cool. And this is Zillion Burning Night, which is an alternate dimension Zillion, where the main characters are in a post-apocalyptic 80s pop rock punk band. Still fighting genocidal aliens. Fantastic stuff. You may be aware that these characters in this anime are using the Sega Light Phaser right here, and that is because the Sega Light Phaser was a tie-in product with the Zillion anime. Now, in Japan, the Light Phaser was not available for the Mark III or Master System, but the Light Phaser was a laser tag toy that was a rather popular accessory in Japan. And so in the West, we got the Light Phaser, and in Japan, the Light Phaser was a very cool laser tag game. And if you actually look at my YouTube channel, you can actually find the Japanese commercial for said laser tag game. Now, since the Light Phaser didn't come out in Japan, the video game that we're going to be reviewing today is not going to use the Light Phaser at all. Rather, it is a very aesthetically pleasing 2D platform game where you play as JJ and then the other characters, Apple and Champ. I am going to hit the lights and we will play some Zillion for the Sega Master System via the power-based converter on the Sega CDX. Let's get down to it. Fun story. The Zillion anime did not only receive a video game in the United States. We got this, let me show you guys here. Very, very nifty American manga. Yes, we got a manga from the fine people at Eternity Comics right here. So this is a very cool pickup here. And we actually had manga in the West done by American mangaka who also happened to like Giant Robo. And if you played the Lunar games, you know the character designer of the Lunar games also brought us Giant Robo. So, fun stuff. Okay. So, let's start up here. Very, very cool opening, and there we see the Sega Light Phaser. Now, Zillion here is going to require us to be doing some writing with pencil and paper, both to map out the level that we are on, and also to write down the keycard combinations that we're going to get, because the keycards are going to be the key to advancing the story here. Zillion takes place on an Earth-like planet in the 22nd century. It's in the 2300s. So, what we need to do is we need to go to these various these various computer terminals and get these key cards that we're seeing right here. And then we need to punch in said key cards to the terminals which will then allow us to advance in the levels. And we see lots of people have compared this to Metroid aesthetically, and we get the very nice Master System version of the Zillion opening theme song. Zillion also had very, very cool closing credits. Now we're going to just hit down and move on this elevator here, and I recommend doing this belly crawl here. That way we can dodge the bad guys. Various YouTube critics have criticized this game for not having more of a visual variety to our enemies. That doesn't bother me at all. Zillion on the Sega Master System is being brought to you on the Amdec Color 1. Oops, we should not have crawled into that landmine here. We need to jump over them, which is a little tricky. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is going to be starting shortly on Pluto TV, but we're taping it, so it's okay. I still have to watch the last episode of Golden Wind, but they're starting over with the original series. Incidentally, I live in a town where Ronnie James Dio is from. So the bad guy from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is literally from the place that I live in. So I'm going to write down that key card. That's a thing. I'm going to destroy this other garbage can and get, looks like paper clips here. The next symbol. Alright. And we're going to have to take a little hit on our HP, which is now at 520. And that looks like our next thing here. Alright. Next one. Alright. There's our ID card. Now, I think we only have a limited amount of tries here, so I want to make sure I've got everything right here. So, there's that. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Okay, so now what we're going to do... This should work. I've never actually gotten this to work before because I've only had this power base converter for 2 days. So let's go here. So we got M. Do-do-do-do. I think this is right. Door open. Take your ID card and push exit. Okay. Alright, so we're going to have to get hit again. And we'll advance to the next part of the level. Just got more soldier sneak attack. Some Metal Gear right there. Metal Gear quality stuff. Woo. Man. You guys are coming in, wave after wave. ID card. That's a goodie. Alright. Got another ID card. And another ID card. Very cool. Oh, JoJo's starting. Oh man, 40? Oh, no, I'm dead. Got distracted by the prospects of watching a new episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh no, how can I go on now that you're gone? I love the character designs on this. The sadness is unbearable. Hee hee hee, you fool. Game over. But we do have some continues, thanks to our Fantasy Zone friend here, Oopa Oopa. So guys, there we have it. That is Zillion for the Sega Master System, or as it is known in Japan, Sega Mark III. Sadly, Zillion 1 does not support FM sound, but its sequel does. And there are power-based converters out there, third-party made, that do support FM sound, which is very cool. I would like to get one of those and pick up a copy of Phantasy Star and play that in FM sound mode. But very cool. I highly recommend Zillion. It's a game that I've been playing for the last couple days and have thoroughly enjoyed, both visually and in terms of its gameplay and in its terms of being a cool tie-in to an anime that I like from a company that I like. So, play Zillion, and until next time, guys, my name's Noel. You take care, and I will see you all in the very near future. Bye-bye.
100%のサバイバルゲーム毎秒5万有効射程50メートル以上超高速光線銃ジリオン